Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of the Butler Collegiate Dogcast. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. My name is Kayla Campbell, Collegiate Assistant Multimedia Editor and host of Dogcast. The sports scene in Fishers is set to see major additions in the next few years, with a new field house, Indy Ignite practice facility, and JD Sports headquarters relocating to the building just behind me. There's much to expect right here at Fishers District. It's the season of love, and Valentine's Day is filled with romance and quality time spent with significant others. For some students. For others, Valentine's Day serves as a harsh reminder of just where their love life lies. Even though you are single, do you have a Valentine?
I do not. I will be taking applications though.
IMPD was originally called to this laundromat behind me on reports of a robbery. When they arrived, they found Robert English, or Dion, as his family calls him, suffering from gunshot wounds. The police department behind me, and in front of me is the road where a 6-year-old boy was hit by a driver who was nowhere to be found by the time law enforcement arrived. Calling all fashionistas and fashion enthusiasts, it's time for Dogs with Style. This next segment is for the thrill seekers and adrenaline junkies. If you're looking for a little adventure to take your mind off of finals and exams, then we've got you covered. And this isn't your typical study break either. We're talking zip lines, rock walls, and a water park with no water. There's always something going on at Butler, but finding out when and where it's all happening can be a challenge. Fortunately, multimedia reporter Eliza West is here to help. She will be giving us the need to know on the exciting events happening right here on campus. Here's Eliza with the top 3 things you won't want to miss at Butler in the next month. Last Wednesday, ballerina Misty Copeland took her final bow. This marked the end of her legendary career with the American Ballet Theater, the company's first Black female principal dancer since its founding in 1939. The Trump administration on Monday said it will provide partial SNAP benefits for November amid the government shutdown. The U.S. Department of Agriculture said it will tap $4.65 billion from its contingency fund. That would cover 50% of current allowance for eligible households. Movie lovers have plenty to look forward to this November as studios roll out some of the year's most anticipated films. With big names, big stories, and even bigger screens, it's shaping up to be one of the busiest months of the year at the box office. I did a deeper dive on the subject.
Alphabet.
November is heating up with major Hollywood releases. From action and musicals to animation, this month is packed with must-see movies that'll have you coming back to the theater all month long.
They say you go to college to find yourself and find who you're supposed to be. I know who I want to be. It don't fit the description here.
Butler University, a private institution in Indianapolis, Indiana, with 5,763 students. As of fall 2024, 80% of students are white. While numbers suggest that 1 in 5 students are a minority, that 20% isn't enough to ease students like DDA Rojito, who say they often feel overlooked, judged, and lonely. The weather didn't stop the men's basketball team from hosting an open practice on Saturday morning. Fans and families were able to watch the team practice as they got ready for their season. Hink and Butler Blue IV were also there to support the team. The Black Student Union held a family reunion Saturday afternoon. Families were able to connect with one another and learn more about BSU. Thursday and Friday stay partly cloudy, with highs in the mid-50s and 60s. If you're looking to make weekend plans, Saturday's your day. Expect a high of 66 degrees with a few clouds. At this point, it seems like Indiana's still figuring out what season it wants to be in. Stay warm out there and keep your hats and lashes on tight. Folks, back to you, Drew. Tomorrow will be cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 41 degrees. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday bring continued showers with highs at 53 degrees. Looks like we've gotten rid of the snow this week, but now we're faced with showers. This weather is giving classic rainy day vibes, the type of weather where you would stare out the window as a kid and pretend you were in a dramatic music video. Through rain, sun, and snow, we'll be here every step of the way to keep you informed. Tune in tomorrow for the latest. Back to you, Brock. We're about 6-7 days until finals, so this cold weather might be the perfect opportunity to stay inside and hit the books. Stay tuned tomorrow for the latest weather updates, and happy last week of class. Back to you, Brock. The Latino Student Union, most commonly known as LSU, fosters a community and safe space for Latino students on campus. Throughout the school year, LSU hosts various events and programs to educate and unite the Latino and the Butler communities.
We kind of do a lot of events kind of focusing on that Hispanic culture, but also trying to build an environment for our students here that recognize as Latinos, but also welcome other people who might wonder what our culture is like for example, carne asada. Like, it wasn't just Hispanic and Latinos and English, Spanish-speaking people, but it was just people from all backgrounds and all cultures, religions, and everything.
Co-president Brian Gomez hopes that students can utilize LSU to connect and deepen their understanding of the different backgrounds within the Latino community.
Before this, I was like, okay, like I know everything about being Latino, and I know because I'm Mexican, I know everything. But then you come to Butler and you realize that like there's a lot more than just Mexicans. You have Peruvians, you have Venezuelans, you have Puerto Ricans, and all these different types of backgrounds. Like, it's just kind of very unique to hear and listen to their stories.
The Latino Student Union is more than just events and programs. For many, it's a place where they can feel safe to be themselves, even when the world around them feels unwelcoming. Vice President of Programming, Danny Tamores, shares why she feels LSU is her home away from home.
In today's world, with everything that's been going on in the news, I cannot express enough how important it is to the Latino community and the Hispanic community here, not just at Butler, but for the entire country. I believe that, we are here to stay and we belong here. And I just believe that the Latino student at Butler is even more important considering this is a predominantly white school.
To stay up to date with events and meetings, you can follow LSU on Instagram at Butler LSU.